So when he came,
I said, you have been coming to me and you didn't tell me there's another artillery officer with you, the same rank with you. Then I said, this is before. Even before General Diya told me anything about 4-point decision, I can tell you, I think it should be around 5th of December or something like that, because I was told of this 4-point plan around 10th of December. So by the time he came, I said, look, Christmas is even coming. I may be going away because I don't know where they will post me to that particular time. Because by that time, the council has been dissolved. Then I said, you have not been coming to me. Okay, take this amount. It's a fact, I gave him 50,000 for WASA. That's what we call WASA every year. But I know some of the press people also too have been attending WASA one way or the other somewhere. So I say, WASA, that is what I gave him for. I didn't give him that money for anything else because it would be ridiculous. And there's no artillery pieces in Aso Rock. The only weapon that is there is anti-aircraft. That is the Russian Su-23U. That is the only one. It's for area targets. It's not a direct hit. So when this thing came up, and they arrested the chap that I was trying to use him really. As Mustafa said in the paper also, because I've not heard that what he said, but this boy was arraigned with us during the trial. And they didn't find him guilty. They discharged him. He's in jail now in his own unit. They can call him here to give to say something if there's any dispute.
Now we have heard in this commission that General Diya gave millions of naira to effect the alleged coup. How much did you contribute, if any? Do you know whether he gave anybody any money?
General Diya?
Yes.
It should be between him and General Bamiyi. They are very close friends. They know how to do it.
Please silence. Please silence.
Now, Mr. Chairman, I have just a few more questions. You have told us so much about this, your relationship with others. General Diya has told this commission, and you have heard him, to say that he never planned any coup against the CNC, and that he never intended any coup of anybody or with anybody, either with you or with any other person. What is your comment?
My Lord, as I've said, he told me 4-point demand, which I translated on my own because I give it ordinary meaning. Is that if they confront him with that, what is the result? That means you are trying to force somebody to accept something. And I told him, that means I translate, to me, I gave you an that means you want to take over the government. That is the way I look at it, because when you confront somebody with that, but whatever General Diya told me is what had transpired between himself and Dina Kakos. Nobody has told me out of Dina Kakos minus himself, nobody briefed me on anything.
Now, Nigerians are aggrieved about the governance in which you were part of between 1994 and 1997. Nigerians are aggrieved. Our sides have been thoroughly assaulted. And the generation coming behind us are likely to be affected by this side. Right now, in the schools, in the universities, in polytechnics, people are no longer patient. People are aggressive, excessively aggressive. Politicians are excessively aggressive. Presidency, excessively aggressive. Everybody, excessively aggressive. It is because of this military side that you have, impacted upon us. And we are aggrieved that we had to go through these traumatic experiences. How do you believe, what do you think that Nigerians who are aggrieved, what do you think? How do you relieve us? How do you make us feel relaxed? How do we ensure that this kind of thing does not occur again?
I believe that good governance, then the military should be kept busy, should be kept thinking, should be orientated. It's because the incursion of military in politics has led to all this.
Thank you. Now, people have described Al-Mustafa as number one. They have described him as intelligent man, as described him as in various forms. What do we do to ensure that another Al-Mustafa does not rear his head in our nation anymore? It's very sad because when you hear a general saying that a major captured a whole head of state and that he rules his brain, I mean, I can't think of it, but that's how he describes it, that he was in fact the government. And I read in the paper also that Al-Mustafa said he summoned all generals when the head of state died, and he locked them in a room, and he briefed them. I was scared. I was scared. Assuming the young man is not Al-Mustafa that is here, he was in a position to have killed all of them and became another Sergeant Doe or something like it. And where do we avoid a situation where a man like that will not be in the seat of power anymore? It is possible that somebody in Aso Rock now is watching our president, organizing him, molding him, and it is not impossible that another Al-Mustafa is there now. How do we prevent this kind of thing in our nation?
I cannot comment more, except anybody who is a leader should be should make himself available to the public. Because it happens, if you're a chairman of a company or MD of a guy, you allow your secretary to dictate to you on what to do. It takes charge. The secretary too may be overworked sometimes and misbehave. You must make sure you get time for people. But as far as I'm concerned, I look at it, appointments are still have to be made. Military is no more there, but they are still somebody is still called CSO in Abuja now. You still have CSO there. You still have ADC there. All those appointments go with democracy. And they still have to. And they are military, security agents. On Mustafa, I cannot, because unless, if you have not done anything wrong to me, I cannot tell you that you have done something wrong to me. As a person, Mustafa has not done anything personally wrong to me. And I'm not ready to join forces with others on that line.
Former Chief of General Staff